What's going on, guys? It's Suk and I am back once again with a brand new video on Super Duper Tech. And as the title says, in today's video I'm going to be unboxing the DJI Mavic 2 Pro. If you guys are also interested in seeing videos on the Mavic 2 Zoom, then be sure to let me know down below in the comment section. But without any further ado, let's hit the titles. So first things first, let's get into talking about the pricing of the Mavic 2. So as I mentioned, there are two different models. The one I have here will retail for around £1,349, while the second model, the Mavic 2 Zoom, retails for around £1,100. Also, both drones support the same Fly More bundle. Now that bundle retails for around £340 here in the UK. Also, if you guys are after region specific pricing, be sure to have a look in the description section, as the recommended retail prices can be found down there. And the Fly More kit is also going to be the first thing that we take a look at here today. So the first item included, which incidentally happens to be the last item included in the box, is your user manual. Now this gives you a breakdown of all the parts and components which come included in the Fly More kit, along with some health and safety notices. So taking a closer look at the drone case, it's made surprisingly well and feels very nice, with loads of pockets and compartments to place different items. It's also got a padded handle and a comfortable shoulder strap, which will help when transporting the drone. When you open the case, you'll find the other components of the Fly More kit. The first of these is an in-car travel charger, which you may need to juice up a battery in a pinch. Also, if you don't yet follow me on my social media platforms, then please go ahead and do so, as I show what projects I'm working on and I answer any of your questions. The next item included in the kit is a battery charging hub, which will allow you to charge up to 4 batteries. Now this is a smart charger, as it charges one of the batteries to 100% before starting to charge up the other batteries. Now this is done so that you're changing fewer batteries when you go to fly. Next up is the battery to power bank adapter, which turns the intelligent flight batteries into high capacity power banks. Now these offer up to 2 USB-A ports. Now on average, you could charge up an iPhone XS approximately 4 times using one battery. Do you remember that comfortable strap I talked about? That's next. Now, there's no point in calling a kit Fly More if it's not going to give you the ability to fly more. So of course, it does come with 2 intelligent flight batteries, which are rated for more than 59 watt hours of power and will allow up to a maximum of 31 minutes of flight time. You'll also find an additional pair of propellers and screwable joysticks for the controller, just in case you lose the pair which come with the drone. So now getting on to the start of today's show, the Mavic 2 Pro. Now the Mavic 2 Pro has a 1-inch Hasselblad sensor, which can shoot 4K at up to 30 frames per second and Full HD video at around 120 frames per second. It also has an equivalent focal length of 28mm and has a manual aperture from f2.8 to f11. Also, the Mavic 2 Pro has a 20 megapixel sensor, whereas the Mavic 2 Zoom only has a 12 megapixel sensor. But popping the box open, we got our first look at the included contents, and the first thing that comes out of the box is of course your USB-A to USB-C cable. And this cable can be used to transfer images and video files from the drone to your computer of choice. It also has an approximate length of around 1 meter. The next items included in the box are the radio controller or RC cables. These cables allow different smartphones to be used with the controller. Now here we have the micro USB and USB-C connectors. The lightning connection is already pre-installed on the controller. The next item which comes included with the drone is of course the charger for the drone. Now this charger will be able to charge up simultaneously the controller and a battery. Now on average, it will take around 1.5 hours to fully charge one battery, while charging up the controller will actually take a little longer, at around 2 hours and 15 minutes. Now I'm not sure if DJI are able to release some sort of fast charger, but I at least hope in the next model we're able to reduce the time taken to charge up these batteries. Now I'm putting this down to rumours that fast charging can damage batteries, but if DJI were to pull it off, it would mean less time spent waiting around for batteries to charge. And the next item included with the Mavic 2 Pro is the controller. Now the controller reminds me very much of the original Mavic Pro, that being that it's got the screen in the middle and it's got these arms that fold out to hold a smartphone. A key difference when comparing this controller to the previous model's controller is that the joysticks are actually removable. This makes it a hell of a lot easier to be able to transport the controller alongside the drone. Underneath, you'll also find a USB-A port which will give you the ability to connect tablets to the drone, such as an iPad mini or a Galaxy Tab A, and as I mentioned, the Lightning RC cable comes pre-installed. Also, DJI are quoting that with the Mavic 2 Pro, you can get up to an 18km range using the OcuSync 2.0 technology. And underneath all of that, you'll finally find your documentation. Now this also comes with an extra set of propellers. The first piece of documentation shows you what other things come included in the box with the drone. You then get some details on how to register your drone for DJI Care Refresh. This is followed up by a user guide which gives you a breakdown on how to set up and use the drone. You also get some important information with regards to maintaining the batteries, which is followed up by a safety disclaimer. And with the drone itself, you'll get 3 pairs of propellers with one acting as a spare. And taking a closer look at the box, there is only one final item included, and that of course being the Mavic 2 Pro itself. Now at first glance, I have to admit that it does feel pretty well built. Even though the exterior of the drone is made out of plastic, it doesn't feel like it's a really cheap piece of plastic that could break at any point. One thing which I am pleased to see that DJI have changed is the gimbal protection mount. This is as in the previous generation Mavic Pro, it used 2 different pieces, whereas now it's one individual piece. You'll also need to keep in mind that there are stickers which cover all of the sensors, so make sure you remove those before you start to fly, otherwise you'll run into some issues. And hey, why fix something that ain't broken? I love that they've not changed how to install the propellers. This is as it's quick and easy, and by God, I do love it. But hey, if you guys are interested in seeing my full and in-depth review, then be sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon to be notified when I upload and release those videos. And if you guys did enjoy today's video, then be sure to hit it with a thumbs up rating. And if you have got any questions or any queries, then be sure to leave them down below in the comment section. Alternatively, you can hit me up on my social media. Links can all be found down below in the description section. Also in the description section are links to where you can purchase the Mavic 2 Pro. But other than that guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.